if you're like me, there are times where you feel crazy. Your mind is distracted or foggy or feels like it's broken into a million pieces and you can't quite put them all together and make sense out of it. And this seems to be a symptom of our society and our thinking. We live in a world now that is very connected. We have Facebook and texting and phone calls and emails, and we're supposed to respond to them right away, according to some people. And so that can cause us to have trouble concentrating on what we're doing in the moment. And maybe at work you have people coming into your office constantly, or if you're at home and you have kids, they're saying, Mom, or Dad, come over here. And there are just so many things pulling at our attention. Expectations from family members, expectations from our family of origin that we still carry with us, just all of these different things that are on our plates and in our minds that we're trying to make sense out of can really cause us to feel crazy. So we oftentimes have ideas about when things are going to be better. If I just wait it out, things will get better. Or maybe if I get more organized, if I get this new organizer, I can put all this crap that's in these piles over here away, and then I will feel less fragmented and less crazy or less distracted. Or maybe if you were spiritual, you think if I would just pray more, then things would be better. And some of these things definitely might help. But the problem is with this idea of if I just do this, then things will be better. The focus is on doing. And the reality is we're just not able to do all of that stuff all of the time. We live in, if anybody listens to me often, I have a soapbox of we are living in a society that is not conducive to healthy living. We used to, our ancestors and people in other parts of the world live in community. They have different people around them who help them do family life, and then these people help those other people do family life. So this idea of cross-generational living where there are grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins and everybody just doing life together and sharing tasks and supporting each other. This is especially important during those early years, well, any years of parenthood, for a mother to actually get some sleep or to have somebody to ask questions to and to just not be lonely. So we are living in this society that just puts all of these things on our plate that shouldn't be there in the first place. So until revolution happens and society changes, there are some ways that we can help ourselves feel less crazy. And one of those strategies is to go wide, get some perspective, put yourself in context of life. So for me, I am a wife. I'm a mother. My children are 3 and 5 right now, and these are the early years that are really hard and intense. I see a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not as intense as those early baby and toddler years, but just looking at, I'm not where I once was in those really hard sleepless stages. I'm still working on sleep. I'm here. And there is a future. Things are going to be different. But right now, I'm where I am. I can do what I can do, no more, no less. I don't want to do less. I want to be present in my situation right now. So enjoying my husband, enjoying my kids, enjoying my friends, enjoying my dog, enjoying the weather, and just looking at myself where I am right now instead of worrying about the past or looking towards the future and perhaps worrying about that as well, or trying to get there more quickly. So another strategy is going narrow. And what I mean by that is focusing on some really basic stuff, like my heart beating in my chest, the air as it goes into my mouth and throat and my lungs and puffs up my chest, and then what it feels like coming back out. Maybe the shoes I'm wearing, or how the fabric of my clothing feels on my skin, or if I'm outside, especially in spring and summer, it's my favorite. Winter is good too. It really gets you in the moment. But what does the air feel like on my skin? What do I hear? Do I hear birds chirping? Do I hear children laughing? So what are all these sensory things, the things that I figure out with my five senses? Those things can really help ground us and get our minds to stop churning and spinning for a while. So those are a couple strategies right there to help you get in the moment and get your mind back for a while, and to have in your toolkit so when you do recognize, I'm out of control, take some deep breaths, stand there, look at your kids, look at the perspective, and get some peace.